Falkirk TV is proudly sponsored by GM Landscape UK.
John, a disappointing result today. I think a lot of the ball, a lot of chances, but maybe unfortunate not to come away with anything apart from a point.
Loads of effort, loads and loads of effort. Couldn't have fault the players for the effort. They put so much into that game, and as far as I'm concerned, deserved to win the game. Did we produce enough quality? Maybe not compared to what we normally do. The final ball wasn't particularly great. We didn't really get on the end enough of the crosses that did come in that were decent crosses, and that would be the frustration for everyone, because we've had loads and loads of the ball, and we weren't at our best. We weren't at our best, but we were still actually good compared to other games, but just lacked a goal. It was as simple as that. I thought we defended really well. They didn't, create an awful lot. I think Nicky had one save in the second half, low doing earlyish in the second half, and then the boys put the ball across the face of the goal right to the death there. And other than that, we've defended really well. I thought Henderson was different class, absolutely different class. And Leon and Keelan got up and down the wings. They're trying to get balls in the box. Some decent, some not so good. We dominated the ball. Very, very, very similar. We just didn't get the heights, and maybe we didn't have a game last week. That can sometimes knock you off your stride. It's 2 weeks past Friday last night since we last played. You can do as much as you want in training to try and replicate that, but it's never quite the same. And so maybe a little bit. It didn't quite click today. Our decision making wasn't quite as good. But I mean that as quite as good. We still did well. We still played some really good football at times. But we looked like we were trying to walk the ball in the back of the net. We didn't probably get enough quality in, and maybe there was opportunities for us to put the ball in the box a bit more than we actually did. Callum Miller's had a shot that went narrowly by the post in the first half, and Callum Morrison had one in the second half that went narrowly by the post. These were probably is maybe as close as we come. So, yeah, a little bit frustrating. No the end of the world, We obviously were planned to go out here and win the game. Fair play to Queen's Park. I thought Callum and his team were very, very well organised. His team was very well organised today. They made it extremely difficult. They put a shift in as well. They've had to put a shift in to match the energy levels that we were working at, and obviously they've learnt from the last game that we played them. We didn't work the goalkeeper nowhere near as much as we did in that occasion. So yeah, we dust ourselves down. Point, you look at the result last week between Queen's Park and Livingston, and from that point of view you can almost see we've gained a point. However, it's unusual for us not to score at home in a league game. For a 0-0. There's not been many of them kicking about in the last year and a half or so. So again, that's just sort of level of performance and that we've been playing at, and it just didn't quite click for us today.
A few changes to the starting lineup today, from the one that played 2 weeks ago, with Eamon Brophy making his debut after signing just a couple of days ago. Obviously he's only trained for a couple of days with the squad, but he looked quite sharp out there. Yeah, I'm sure he'll benefit from the game. He'll benefit from getting 70 odd minutes into the game. Thought he did well. You got to his point of view, learn about his teammates. He's been obviously playing at Ross County, and comes in. He's got to learn from the positions that the players are picking up, where they're going to put the ball. And sometimes maybe they did go into good areas. Sometimes we're looking for a better ball for him to feed off of, and maybe didn't quite click. He needed some better service today to have scored in that particular game. But yeah, he'll benefit from that. I'm sure he'll get sharper and recognise and a better understanding with the teams that players that he's playing with, what they're going to deliver for him. Cole Donaldson as well, making his first start since September. I think positive for him to get through a whole 90 minutes and back to full fitness. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a big plus, and clean sheet. For the team, good for Cole to get that full 90 minutes, and then he'll benefit from that also, which is great. Thought he did well throughout the game. Yeah, so he's been, as I said, a few weeks back, he's been working on his fitness, getting back in. Obviously, the form of Luke Graham meant that it wasn't very easy just to walk back in. But it's now time for him to, as he did today, go in and pick up where he left off before the injuries that he's had, and lead by example, yeah.
There's a couple of competitive debuts as well for the club with Barney Stewart coming on. Perhaps unlucky not to grab a goal at the end. Yeah,
he showed good pace there. He's chased a ball down and he got in the end of it. So he showed, he's got good pace and he's willing to run in behind. There was one fella in the box to him as well that he's had a little swivel and hit it, and maybe a little bit unlucky it didn't go in. So yeah, I think we've seen in little bits and pieces of the other games that he's played in, again, obviously not the same level as today, that he's going to be a handful, and he's more than capable of doing well.
Now, an extra day, 7 days until the next game. We've got Raith Rovers in the Scottish Cup on Sunday.
Yeah, it's a good game to look forward to. Scottish Cup, exciting game. Obviously, fellow Championship team, an old Championship clash. Delighted that we're on this Sunday on Premier Sports. It's a big occasion. Scottish Cup, you always want to run the Scottish Cup. We'll benefit from playing today. We'd have hated to have went and if the game was off today, going to that game and not having played for 3 weeks. So I'm delighted that we've got a game. Obviously, Raith Rovers have not got a game. Hopefully that can stand us in good stead going into the game next week.
John, thank you very much.
Thank you.